Advocating is something that shouldn't only be in the last quarter of a given year because Congress has to vote to extend the therapy cap exceptions process, for instance. What's really important is you want to build a relationship, and a relationship doesn't happen by visiting once a year. A relationship happens by every now and then calling and letting them know who you are and seeing how can you help them. It happens by finding out what's important to them. You don't find that out just by visiting somebody once and telling them what it is you want.
It's that relationship building with a representative, the congressman, the senator, getting to know them, getting to know what their background is, where they live, finding that commonality. Very similar to patient care approach. You just don't walk into a room and say, okay, you need to do these 3 exercises and out the door. You spend time building rapport, investing in that relationship, and it pays off in the long run.
I still remember to this day when I got a call from APTA many years ago about we'd like you to consider building a relationship with a legislator. And I'm kind of like, well, how do you do that? And they said, well, we'll help you and we'll show you how to do it. And I said, but I don't even agree with this person's politics. And they go, it's not about that. You know, it's just about getting our physical therapy issues in front of them. So I listened and I learned. I took some, went out of my comfort zone, so to speak, and started building that relationship of coming to Washington, meeting them in their district, eventually going to hosting fundraisers at my home, that type of thing. And when you are patient and work hard on that process, then you really do see the benefits, because all of a sudden somebody who you could never get into all of a sudden is responsive to the fact you're coming to town or that you'd like to talk to them, and it makes a difference.
It's all about relationships, and I can share my personal experience here. When I first started my journey in government affairs, it started about 10 years ago, and when I came, I was a nervous wreck. I'd never done this before, and here I had this influential leader that I had to somehow impress and and convince to sponsor our bills. And but unfortunately, when I walked into the room, I had a meeting with an intern that sadly didn't even care whether I was in the room, to be perfectly honest. But I realized quickly that it was truly about all relationships. I wasn't going to get that meeting with my member unless I developed. So I quickly went back to the district and I tried to figure out different ways to get involved. I went to town hall meetings. I helped campaign in the district. And then it was interesting because it really worked, because in the following year when I came back to the forum, there's no question the member said that he wasn't going to support our bills, which I thought was, wonderful, and obviously worthwhile all the time and energy we put into obviously campaigning and setting up all those district meetings.